Hello and welcome to Hexed Countered. My name is Joe. Today I'm going to be continuing my playthrough of the PC game Armoured Commander II. And part 1 is up on my channel here, and I would strongly suggest watching that if you haven't already seen it before you watch this video, because that one has some background info on the game that I don't necessarily want to repeat. So this one is just going to continue my campaign. We are playing the Operation Avalanche to the Winter Line U.S. Campaign. We are in September. We are at September 21st, 1943. This is day 3 of potentially 42 days. So in part 1, I actually ended kind of mid-mission on the first day. And I actually did pick that up and shot a second part, but I had audio issues and it was basically unusable. So I finished that mission. Just to kind of recap what happened. We ended up taking some damage, had some injuries. I ended up with a couple of new crewmen, and I started another mission, and I ended up actually capturing some territory, knocked out a Panzer III, some infantry, but ended up withdrawing before continuing that day because I lost both of my squad mates. So I was flying solo essentially, and I did not think that would be a healthy way to continue that particular day. So I withdrew from the battlefield, and here we are. We are about to begin day number 3 of this particular campaign. So as you can see, we're up here, September 21st, 1943, day 3. We have proceed. We can go to here and see our crew. So I actually need to reassign these guys because Halstead got knocked out, and I had to kind of swap some guys around. So my driver is actually down here, and he should be in a different position. So we're gonna have to go into the positions here and swap these guys around. So as you can see, Willard Belanger, my commander, now Quentin Mance is. So let's see. The gunner is good, so I don't want to swap the gunner. So let's see. I think that's what I want to swap. So let's see here. We've got Belanger's my commander. My gunner is Richard Eddy. He was one I had to replace, basically. Then we have Mance is my driver, and Halstead is the assistant driver, and Laird is the loader. So that, I believe, position loader. Okay. I think we're okay here. Mance is an experienced driver. Halstead. Eddy is the gunner. Yep. Okay. We are good to go. And nobody... Oh, see, here's Weston. He's in the hospital. I lost another crewman. I forget his name. Sorry. But he was killed in action. So we're going to proceed to our next day. We are now advancing towards Naples, or Napoli. We have established the Salerno beachhead, and we are moving on and going north. So we are now at September 22nd. Today's mission is battle. Our group has been posted to the front line where there is heavy resistance, break through the enemy defenses, and destroy enemy units. Our air support and artillery and other unit support is all at 80%, so not perfect, but good enough. So we are going to reload. This is what I had left after my last mission, so apparently I fired 12 rounds. So we're going to just autofill to get back to my standard 59 high explosive, 22 armor piercing, and 9 smoke rounds. Tab to continue. So now we're in the summer. Scattered clouds, hot, and the ground is dry. So you can see there's water over here. And the red indicates enemy areas. This is mountains. It's surrounded by red because nobody can occupy that. So this little @ sign is us. Yellow is the objective, which is up here. So we have to make our way north through this various terrain. We have some rivers with a bridge here, so We need to be aware of that. So we are going to move out, and I'm going to, I think, head in this direction. So we'll go there, and we'll hit tab to move up. And we have no enemy resistance in this zone. Okay, so you can see the red advanced, so we've captured that hex, and now we're going to move northeast, essentially. And we'll enter another enemy held zone, and no resistance here either. And enemy forces have captured a friendly zone, so they retook this zone for some reason. We're going to move up here. And at some point, we're going to hit the enemy, and here we are. Enemy resistance. All right, so this is actually a decent amount of enemy resistance here. It looks like we might have 5 units to take on. So we are in a village here. So we get a negative 20% terrain effect modifier, which is nice for defensive purposes while we try and figure out what we've got over here. So I'm going to leave all my men here in spot mode for this first phase and see if I can suss out who some of these opponents might be. So we've got a horse limber over here. I'm taking some fire. So they fired on this unspotted unit. These are my squad mates, essentially. So we know that this is a horse limber tractor, so this is probably some sort of gun would be my guess. So what I think I'll do now is I'm going to move up, and we're going to head in this direction and see if we can't take something out on this side, and then we'll worry about what's over here. So move on. We're going to pivot our hull to the right, which, as you can see, turns the map. You're always in the center, and the map kind of spins around you. So now we're going to drive forward and not move, basically. Flamethrower team, riflemen. So that's okay, I suppose. And we routed the flamethrower team. The horse limber moved away. Okay, so we still have this guy up here, and that he's in villages up there. So we're gonna keep the same commands here, and we're just gonna move forward again. And now we've moved a little bit closer. Our squad mates are still firing over here at the riflemen. They destroy them. The flamethrower team bugged out, and we are now in the brush, and we're trying to figure out what we've got right here. Our line of sight is blocked. So we're going to move on to our movement phase, and we're going to move again. And there we go. We've got a flak 38. And we hit them. And so they've withdrawn. So now we can head down here and figure out what we've got down here. So we are going to not change anybody's commands. We're going to pivot our hull. And now we'll drive forward. Let's see if we can figure out who this is. Or what this is. And now they're directly in front of us. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to actually change him to direct fire, and I'm going to have him on operate gun, and I'm going to assume that I can actually get a shot on him. So we are going to drive forward. That didn't do any good. We don't have line of sight, so we can't fire, so we're just going to move on. So it's riflemen. Okay. And my squad mates destroyed the riflemen, so we've secured this area. We get a campaign day, a random event for additional artillery support, so that's always welcome. So now I think I'm going to move across this bridge to get on the other side of this river. So let's just do that. We're going to go here, hit tab to lock it in. We've crossed the river, no enemy resistance here. They're behind us, apparently. Oh, we have I didn't see this. And that's a hold. Huh, interesting. Well, I'm going after this guy up here and see if I can knock that out, and then I'll worry about what's going on down here, I guess. So we're going to go up and to the left, to the northwest. Basically, assuming this map is oriented north to south. And And now we're going to go, we can't go to the mountain, so we have to go in the same direction again. And we have enemy resistance. Okay, so this one looks like we got somebody right here. So we're gonna, I want to, we'll just do this and see if we find out who this is. That's rifleman. They fired at the unspotted unit. Rifleman is now alert. All right, so we're gonna rotate. So we're gonna set this up here. We're gonna fire. We're gonna use our machine gun. We'll have him drive, and we'll put 2 men. We'll see if we can get 2 machine guns going. I don't think this will work, but we'll give it a shot. So we're going to, that's it. Now we're going to pivot our hull. And let's attempt an overrun. And we attempt to move in. We're being attacked by the riflemen. And now we're going to fire. So we can fire our bow machine gun, so we'll do that. And we got full effect, so that's good. Now we can fire our central machine gun. We got full effect, we can fire again. Another full effect. I think we're pretty much going to kill these guys off here. And we got a Pack 40 up there, but this should take care of these riflemen. Again, a lot of fire poured on them. 44 firepower. They're destroyed. They had a 99.5% chance of getting destroyed, and they were. So now we're going to go after this Pack 40. So I'm going to change this to gun. We'll have him load. And we're going to see if we can't do something here. So we're going to pivot our hull, and we're going to drive forward. And we're going to fire high explosive. Not much chance of hitting, but we'll take a shot anyway. Missed. Okay, I don't think anybody else can fire, so we'll end our round. Our crewmates are firing, or squad mates rather are firing as well. Hopefully they'll be able to knock somebody out. And we lost one of our squad mates, which makes 2 of our guys shaken by seeing their buddies get wiped out. So we're going to move right into our next phase, and we can't move forward. See, this makes it more difficult for me to hit them. Oh, critical hit. So that was good. 28 firepower destroyed. Almost wasn't. 96.6 on the roll. Campaign day random event. We have received information about expected enemy. Oh, okay. All right, so we're going to move up again. Go to E. Now, if this one's not enemy held. Okay, so let's move to D. And we have enemy resistance, which isn't surprising as this is an objective hex. So what do we have over here? An M5 Stuart is pinned down. All right, so I want to move forward, so we'll do direct movement. I'll have him ready to fire just in case. We'll leave him on spot for now. Let's move forward. All right, what do we got here? If I fire at it, it's such a low chance. Well, I do have a lot of ammo, so why not? Let's go for it. It's a miss. Okay, not a surprise. Martyr 2. Okay, so we got a couple of things spotted here. Our squad mate knocked out the Martyr. All right. Okay, so let's head in that direction. Let's head over here and see if we can take this guy out. This is a 75 millimeter artillery gun. All right. Pivot our hull and move forward, but we didn't actually move out of the hex. So let's fire at this guy. Not much chance of hitting, but we'll take a shot anyway. Okay, so we got an armored car down there. Alright. Moving forward. Let's put him on reload now. Now we're close enough that we should be able to fire on this guy and actually do something. We have a decent chance of hitting him, but we didn't. Okay. Yeah, we have a 99.5% chance of doing some damage to him. Okay, that's a big hit, so that's good. And I don't think... oh, we can fire. So let's use our machine gun too. Why not? No effect. All right. All right, so we took that out. Looks like the Stewart got in on that as well. So now I need to move again, so we're going to put our driver back in drive mode. And we will end our phase, and we're going to turn and move forward, but not move anywhere. So we'll stop that. The Stewart's moving up as well. Looks like our armored car is trying to bug out of here. I'm going to keep that, and I was unsuccessful at driving forward. Okay, so they pulled out. Lost radio communications with your headquarters. You will automatically attempt to reacquire it. Completed an objective. All right. So let's move up. We're now in a field, and we've got enemy resistance. All right. So, and it's right next to us, right here. So let's do this. See if we can. We spotted it. It's an anti-tank gun, but it's facing away from us. So if we turn our turret, we hit it. Reduced. Okay, trying to dig in. Reload. Direct fire. Now we're going to fire again. Same thing. Another hit. And that's all we can do. .34 firepower. Yep, destroyed. All right, easy enough. We've reestablished radio communications with HQ. Tab to continue. Move on. Okay, we're going to move for our objective hex here. More enemy resistance. Looks like we've got 2 units. We're in some villages. We'll leave. I want to move, so we'll leave that like that and move. Move up. So we'll figure out what we've got here. What our opposing force is comprised of. Spotted by an unspotted unit. Okay. Well, we're not going to do that. What we are going to do is we're going to operate our gun. have there? What is that? I missed it. Flamethrower team. All right. So let's rotate our turret. And no line of sight. Well, that sucks. Okay. Well, I'm going to rotate my turret back because I'm going to turn my tank and I'm going to try to overrun him on my next turn. So we're going to move on. We got a rifleman and a flamethrower. All right, so now we need to drive. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to pivot and then I'm going to overrun. Firing our machine gun at him. Okay. That might be enough to actually kill it. Perhaps. I'm pretty sure that's going to do some kind of damage. So if I rotate my turret and fire HE at the infantry, maybe I can kill two birds with almost, well, 2 stones, but 2 stones on 1 turn. Yeah, that's not going to do anything. So we'll fire at him anyway. But got a pretty low roll, but you need a miraculous roll basically to do anything in that situation. Yep, destroyed. All right, so now all we have to do is take out this infantry unit and we'll be good. So we'll keep it on drive here. We'll move. Okay, so we're going to move forward. Nope. Okay. We still have no line of sight. All right. Okay, that worked out. Squad mate took care of it for me. All right, moving forward here. Let's move into the clear terrain. All right, now we'll go up this way. What is this? What is this terrain? Hills. All right, more enemy resistance. Okay, so we are going to drive forward. And I'll leave everybody else on spot. Not much movement there. Unspotted unit moves closer. Interesting. So maybe it's not infantry. All right, so we'll do the same thing. I'll put my gunner on gun here just in case we get a shot. All right, I'm gonna move again. Now let's rotate our turret. We have no line of sight. Okay, so we got an armored car. And loaded there. Or armored personnel carrier. I'm sorry, not an armored car. All right. Let's see here. Let's move. We're going to move up again, I think. See, we get a flank shot on him here. Still no line of sight. Okay. I'm not sure how we don't have line of sight. What terrain is this? Oh, it's hills. Okay. We're going to go around them then. So let's put him on machine gun just in case. And let's do this. So let's move. We're going to pivot to the left and go forward. Nothing. Let's rotate our turret. Oh, okay, so now we can fire. So let's hit him with some HE. I was hoping that was going to hit. All right. Okay, not changing anything here. Dialed in now. Partial hit, okay. Alright. Okay, victory. Alright, so now we can take our next, hopefully our next objective here. Enter the enemy held zone. Find no enemy, and we completed our objectives. Okay. What do we want here? Yeah. Okay. Let's move forward here. Whoops. I'm going to turn that off. More enemy resistance. Okay. So we're going to drive. Direct movement. We are going to pivot our hull and go forward. Okay, now let's put that on gun. If I'm on reload, we'll put him on machine gun and go. And go forward. Let's rotate our turret and let's fire. Okay, same thing. Hummel, okay. So let's pivot our hull. And let's try and overrun. Now we're going to rotate our turret back. And let's fire at him. Not bad. Okay. Pretty good. We got penetration. Hummel destroyed. All right. Let's link back up here. And let's see. So we have enemy forces. We don't know where they are. Okay. Well, let's go in here. Okay. Ambushed. Oh boy. Okay, let's see. What do we want to do here? We are by ourselves, so this is going to be difficult. I'm going to, I think, head up here. See if I can do something in that direction. So we're going to drive. And I'll leave everybody else on spot. So I'm going to pivot and go forward. They fired at us. Missed. Good. Okay. Going to do the same thing. Move forward, but we didn't do anything. I'm getting attacked again. A 50 millimeter gun. Miss. Okay. So we know we got an armored vehicle down there most likely, or maybe an anti-tank gun. Okay, so let's change this to fire. And let's move forward again. All right, fire. Okay, let's see. I haven't spotted him, so I need to put him back on spot. Well, let's do this. What do we have here? I just missed that. Okay, so we have an armored car. All right. So let's fire at this guy. All right, that's probably going to knock him out. Penetrated and destroyed. All right, so now we need to do something about this guy, and he just hit me. And he penetrated. Oh, great. Okay. Well, we're going to try to withdraw again. 20% chance. So, well, we failed 4 times, so the odds would say that maybe next time we'll get it, but it's a 20% chance each time, so it doesn't actually work that way. All right. Good, we did get out. All right, so we need to RTB here, back to base. Oh, okay, so we have to have a clear path. All right, so let's go C. And then C again. Combat day has ended. Okay, good. Well, that was kind of rough, but we did earn a lot of VPs, 116. So 8 engagements, 17 zone captures, 7 gun hits, 4 vehicles, 3 guns, 5 infantry destroyed. There's our breakdown right here. So we didn't hit any. We didn't see any tanks, unless that last one was a tank and we just didn't see it. But the 50 millimeter gun typically is not a tank, not a German tank at least. So we got a Purple Heart, which I already had one. Laird also got a Purple Heart. All right. Oh, we leveled up as well, so that's nice. But now we're in the hospital. If we go to 4, you can see Weston has just under 2 weeks left, approximately. Laird and Belanger are looking at a week to 3 weeks each. So, crewman's head and neck injuries now healed. 20 days in the field hospital, you return. Torso and groin injuries now healed. Laird and Weston are also available. Okay, old tank and old crew. All right, so our loader is empty. So let's see what we got here. Laird has no position. Weston is an experienced driver. Perception 1, morale 3, grit 1, knowledge 3, experienced driver. We're going to go with Laird, I guess, and we're going to put him in the loader position. Now we've got Eddie, who's a PFC. He's 1133, whereas Weston's 1313. They're both experienced, but Eddie's also a trained driver, and he's level 4 with 93 experience. So I think we're going to just commit. And yeah, so long, Weston. I hope you find good luck with your new crew, because you're not on mine anymore. All right. Advancing on the Barbara line. All right, so I'm going to wrap this up here. It's been probably a little bit of time. Obviously, we completed that segment of the campaign. As you could see, I took a little bit of damage. We had some injuries. I mean, you can only press your luck so far, I guess. But you know, no one was KIA, so that's good. We took some injuries, survived, lived to fight another day. So overall, got to give that a victory. So once again, I want to thank you for watching and ask if you would consider liking, sharing, and or subscribing. If you're already a subscriber, thank you very much for your support. Until next time, my name is Joe, and this has been Hexed Countered. Happy gaming.